All right, welcome back. This is the 5 on 5 podcast presented by Nukes Hot Sauce and DirectMusicService.com. Nukes Hot Sauce and Direct Music Service use the promo code 5 on 5, FIVEON, and go save some money. Also, you can find us online. Travis, tell them where.
You can find us on YouTube. So go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe, and ding the bell every time we drop a video.
We're on it. We're going to get into it today. I already had my coffee. Neek's brewing his. Travis was DJing.
Yes.
I walked up. We're gonna talk about that after the intros. We'll talk about that after the intros. I'm one of your hosts, Phenom, coming to you live from sunny tropical. Beyond tropical.
Yeah, we're like close to the equator. Portland.
Yeah, close to Decatur, actually. Decatur, Georgia.
This says heat like Decatur for sure.
Yeah, it's hot out here. It was 108 yesterday when I was driving back from the coast. We're sitting around a nice 97, 98, 99, maybe 100 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Down the street from me, he's already been DJing today. He's got one under his belt. He's been hanging out. He's ready to rock. It's Jupiter Williams.
Here.
Down the street from him, down in the desert.
The host of the Road Podcast.
The hosts of the Road Podcast. You know him, you love him. We just saw him. We just listened to him on the Road Podcast as special guest. Shout out to all those guys over there.
Yeah,
shout out to our very own Nick Lopez.
Nico.
Yes, and our very special guest today. I'm so stoked to have this gentleman on here. He's been a staple in Portland nightlife for forever, and he took his talents down south. He took it down south where he gets a little spicy down there. And he said, I don't know how long I'm going to be down here, but coming to you live.
I'm here for a good time.
From San Antonio. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Trox.
What up?
There you go. Big booms. Big booms. San Antonio booms. I see you got the Blazers jersey. What number we got on?
This is the number 30, Rasheed Wallace. Hey. The home joint. The white joint.
The white joint.
You can't find that. You can't find that just anywhere, man.
That's true, actually.
This ain't no middle of the mall bullshit, as Riff Raff
says. And that's the old 2000s.
I found this at Buffalo Exchange for like $15.
Let's go.
OG championship.
Go.
Is it a consensus that Sheed's a lot of people's favorite Blazer, right?
He's my favorite Blazer.
Yeah.
He's definitely one. He's definitely like a consensus favorite.
It's like Clyde or Sheed, right? Clyde or Sheed.
I think Clyde's been bumped off. And I'm gonna tell you why. Clyde don't give a fuck about Portland, man. Yeah, he's from Houston. He's gonna call himself a Houstonite through and through, right?
Yeah.
He never mentions his time with the Blazers. So it's between Sheed and Dan.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm inclined to say Maurice Lucas because
definitely
for the foundation. So I got to say that
Mo Lucas is definitely up there too. He's definitely a lovable Blazer.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, shout out to Scottie Pippen.
We all loved Scottie at that time. I got that one too.
Yeah,
that's a fire one.
Yeah, when you think Scottie Pippen, you don't think Chicago Bulls, you think Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, exactly. In Central Arkansas.
I truly think Dame might be the greatest Blazer of all time, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Too bad Brandon Roy got hurt because he would have been.
He was on that trajectory, right? For sure.
He was, man. That was sad. Sad.
He had the bone-on-bone knee.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how bad that has to hurt playing basketball with bone-on-bone knees?
Ugh.
Ah, man.
And it was cool to like Brandon Roy too, right? It wasn't like wasn't whack to be. Yeah. Like it's cool to like Dame. Like
Absolutely.
It's not like Greg Oden. Where's Greg Oden in the power rankings here?
Right. I like Sheed though. Sheed was a Celtic too,
Wait, Trox, were you born and raised in Portland?
I was born in Portland. I moved around Oregon for a little bit in my childhood, but Portland's my home. End of the day.
So let me ask you this: Greg Oden or Sam Bowie?
Like which one would I take?
Yeah, which one? We're gonna do the lightning round real early. So which one are you getting rid of?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's that's like AIDS versus cancer, right? Because, but honestly, like Greg,
Trox coming in hot today, man. I love it. Let's go.
Hot.
Greg was productive when he was healthy, right? But like, I don't think he gave a shit about getting healthy because, like, I guess right after the news of the second surgery broke out, my man saw him at Mystic doing the stanky leg, like right after his surgery.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, bro, this guy did not give a fuck, man. Yeah. Like as soon as I heard that, like I knew it was done. I knew it was done for him.
I feel like that was a payphone phone call where you're like, yo, you're never gonna believe he's a Mystic right now.
You know, he's on the phone like pick up.
Nah, it was with the homie. I'm not gonna say what his name is, but we were at Crown Room talking about that shit.
Yeah.
Now,
shout out Crown Room.
There's a rumor from the homie Blaine that went over to Greg Oden's house and said he opened up the fridge and it was all grape Four Loko. The entire fridge. Grape Four Loko. He said it used to be one of his favorite drinks.
What was this during the original Four Loko days?
I think it was OG Four Loko.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yo, we had a conversation about this last pod.
Yeah, spicy Four Loko.
Just imagine guarding somebody in the post office for a Loko, right?
Oh, it's a wrap. He's grabbing your jersey.
He's grabbing your jersey.
They're fighting
shit out of this every shot.
Holding on for dear life, man. Negotiations down court, like, yo, please take it easy on me. I'm off the Four Loko.
He's gonna be like, he's gonna turn into Rashad Evans 2.0 real quick.
That's a very special shout out.
That is.
Well, Trox, we're beyond thrilled to have you on the episode today.
To say the least.
You've done so much within hip hop, and I think we're not going to get into that just yet. But what we do around here, we pick two artists. They go head to head. Their top 5 songs, as viewed most popular on Spotify. You pick a this or a that. We tally them all up at the end, decide who the winner is.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Travis is going to pick today. Travis, what do you got for us?
So I'm not too familiar with hip hop cats out of San Antonio, actually. So we moved it to Houston.
Okay, perfect.
So we have 2 Houston natives, Houston All-Stars, Houston Hall of Famers. We'll go Hall of Famers. Sure. Paul Wall versus Mike Jones. Who?
Yes.
Oh. Mike Jones. Who?
Mike Jones.
Yeah.
Switch the house.
I'm here for that. So let's get right into it. Round 1. What do we got?
Round 1. Sitting Sideways. Paul Wall versus Still Tipping. Mike Jones. Yeah. We're starting off hot. And Trox, since you are the guest, you're going first, my guy.
Oh man, I love both songs too.
Right?
Oh man, this is like during my childhood. This is like during that big Swisher House wave.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God, I can't do a push either. I know I'm not a pussy. I'm picking the song. I'm picking the song here. Shit, man. I'm gonna go with the upset, Sitting Sideways.
Ooh.
I love both songs. Though? I love both songs.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get that an upset.
I mean, Still Tipping was the bigger hit.
Okay, fair.
I felt like both beats were amazing. I just felt like, man, I gotta go with Sitting Sideways, man. I just gotta do it.
All right.
That shit was incredible.
It was. Colin.
I'm going to say the sample, and then you'll know which way I picked. I'm going with the South German Philharmonic Orchestra and Alfred Schultz, William Tell.
That is
AKA Still Tipping.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
That's the violin sample and Still Tipping. Insane sample.
I think you played that for me before.
Yeah. Whoever was digging deep on that, I think Slim Thug did it first, and then Mike Jones did it. I think it's one of those where somebody else got on it.
Okay.
And then I think maybe Mike Jones ran it back. I'm not sure on that. I'm sure YouTube will be able to correct that right away.
I hope so.
Yeah, so that's my pick.
Nico.
Still tipping.
Still tipping.
That might be my favorite rap song, period.
Can't be mad.
I'm not even mad at that. Over International Players Anthem?
If I had to make a list, though, both of the tipping is just a skosh higher than
it's just
International Players
above.
Anthem. Yeah, it's very close.
All right.
But I which is crazy because like just thinking about my taste, I Still Tipping might honestly be like top 2, 1 or 2.
What would you put at number 3?
I'd have to really
Rapper's Delight.
Rapper's Delight.
Apache.
Fight for your right
Apache.
Yeah, Apache, lesser known.
The Sir Mix-a-Lot version of Apache with Portland. Jump on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
Trav, which way would you go on this?
See, and that's why I'm picking. Yeah. I'll probably do Still Tipping though.
Still Tipping.
Yeah.
Can't even be mad.
That's still hard though, because it's
hard.
Yeah.
That's did Paul Wall produce these? Is he the producer?
No.
Who produced Sitting Silent?
I'm gonna look right now.
I think it was Salih Williams, but
Salih Williams did Still Tipping.
And he did Still Tipping, so I think he did both.
Okay.
Yeah, he did both. He's a legend.
Wow. Crazy.
He's a legend. He's a legend out here.
It's just effortlessly cool.
Yeah.
Both beats are just cool.
It's fuck.
You know? And like it's not overdone, it's not overproduced, it's not perfectly mastered, you know, like this older shit, so you still got to kind of tweak the EQs when you're DJing it in the clubs. Yeah. And that's kind of what I appreciate. Yeah. You know, like that shit's still kind of dope. Like I listened to last night, I played Lap Dance from NERD. And I was like, man, there's like no 808. There's little to no 808s in this. There's little to no bass. It's all that key. It's all keys, you know? Yeah. And I wonder if Pharrell could go back, if he would remaster things differently, or if he'd just be like, leave it the same.
I think a lot of today's records are mastered. When they master it, they're super over compressed.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it sounds so loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you hear that. You hear that in today's music in comparison to 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. And see, okay, I guess that's what my problem was with Silk Sonic.
Was what?
It was too perfect. It sounded too clean.
It's very clean.
It's clean. I wanted to hear a little, static. That's just me. I wanted to hear a little static pops,
But then you would be like, yo, this is so phony.
Right, because there's no reason for it to have record pops. It's 2022. It would be like it would be added.
But the reason why it would have record pops is they would record it that way
on analog.
You would hope that they would get into the studio and actually get in there and have the whole band in there and record
that
it.
That would be cool.
I mean, what they could have done though, I don't know if they did this or not, but they could have just used a tape machine, like the ones that they used in the 70s.
Right.
They still do shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to say they didn't do that. I just because I don't know, but it would have been cool.
One of y'all ask Pee Wee, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Y'all sit with him all the time, right?
Yeah.
On the record. So go ahead and ask Pee Wee.
Yeah. I do want to touch on that though. Trox, when did the volume war start for production? When did you notice it?
Great question.
Yo,
I want to say when the SoundCloud era started.
Yeah.
I want to say that's when it happened, or even before then, when MySpace music started and everybody started uploading their music onto MySpace. Amateur producers, just putting beats on there and they're super loud, like they're banging and all that, but they're not quite mixed properly and all that.
Yeah.
I bet you that's where it started.
Yeah.
I couldn't really pinpoint it though.
Because I remember the first one for me, and if you guys got something before this, let me know. remember when XXX
That's what I was about to say.
dropped that track, and you're like, this is so blown out.
Yeah. That's
like,
exactly
how am I going to play
say.
this in the club? Dude, just got my band. And it's like, it's made poorly, or it's just, here it is.
Right.
I think it's intentionally poorly made.
Yeah.
Because a lot of shit after that started coming out where it was like the bass is so hard that like it'll break shit.
Yeah. Like, fuck the speakers. I remember playing it out the first time, and the person was like, "Yo, you're clipping," and I'm like, "No, it's so fucking soft."
No, like a little bit later was like all those little pump songs.
Yeah, and Gummo too.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that was a phase for a second where it was like we're gonna like it sounded intentionally clipped.
Yeah, and I think like it's still prevalent in like Trippie Redd and stuff like that, where it's very much for the young generation, like the under 18 crowd goes off on that. They don't give a fuck how it's mastered.
Kanye
how
gets
it's
into that too.
A little bit.
Matt Oxes of the world.
Yeah. I think Kanye's is because he's rushing the album.
Oh, 100%.
He's just skipping the mastering phase.
Yeah. You're like, yo, I'm going to put out an album tomorrow. And everybody's like, I don't think you need to do that. And he's like, I'm putting it out today.
I'm putting it out.
Put half of it out yesterday. It's done.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and Rick Rubin talks about that on the Questlove podcast, how there's a whole other version of Yeezus that we didn't even hear. Yeezus was made in like a week or something like that, and the original was just completely scrapped, or it's hanging out there in no man's land.
Oh, really?
Nice. Yeah,
I would be so frustrated if I was a producer on the original album. I would be so frustrated.
Yeah.
Right. You're like,
I know how. That's happened to so many people I know, myself included.
Yeah.
It's oh man.
Wait a minute, with Kanye?
Not with Kanye, no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say what it's about. It's more than just one. It's more than
yeah.
It's a lot of almost in my career.
Put work into a project, you get paid, and you're like, oh, I'm about to be on the Kanye album or whatever.
Yeah. Or they just tell you you're on the album and you're not.
And you're not.
Yeah. That's the nature of the beast in hip hop. Yeah, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of hyping you up to get the work done.
Yeah. Man. These days, it's the reason why I don't really chase plays with records. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no shortage of artists that want to work with me, man. So I'm like, I just let them come to me.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, that's a safe.
It's a beautiful situation to be in.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
That's instead of peddling beats, like here's all this bag of beats that I got. What like
out here with CDs on the street,
man.
Here's your future type beat.
But
those days.
But that's like South by Southwest this year. Like you could go and walk the street and somebody still have a CD and trying to pass their music. I'm like, yo, fam, put that on a USB.
Right.
Put it on something. Like. Anything, give me a QR code or something like.
Yeah, it's funny when people hand you CDs, like, because you'll still be on Las Vegas Boulevard and get CDs. I'm like,
I don't even know where to go.
Put this, man.
Yeah, like
you're lucky my car is old because that's the only place.
Where do they burn the CD at?
Office.
On their old ass computer.
You're like,
that's kind of crazy, man. I feel like the CD lasted way longer than it needed to.
And it's back. And it's back too. We see it on TikTok all the time. People are showing off their CD collections. As we do for our vinyl.
Right.
As we do for, tapes or
that is like a specific audiophile thing where people like rock with CDs instead of vinyl, which is its own specific thing. But the thing about CDs is they age. Like there's a certain point where they become too old and they're unplayable.
Right.
So they do like disintegrate after a certain amount of time.
Yeah. Do you guys still have burnt CDs, mixtapes?
I have some.
Yeah.
I got my CD book stolen out of my homeboy's car.
Damn.
When I was like in my senior year, so like my collection of CDs is just gone. So I have a shoebox. Yeah, I think about it now, and I'm like, damn, there was a lot of shit in there. There was a time when I was DJing when I had like given up on vinyl and was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy that Newmark CD player thing, like the one that's a huge 12-inch. I was like, I'm just gonna rock that. So I started saving for those and stopped buying wax and started buying CDs. So I had a lot of CDs that I never bought on wax because I was convinced that CDs were gonna be the future.
You know.
Yeah.
My man.
And then you got your CDs stolen.
And then they all got stolen. So
fuck.
Yeah. My man said, "Why walk to work when I can moonwalk to work?"
There you go.
Good. We'll roll into round 2 with that.
That's
funny. What we got?
Round 2, and I forgot that this song came out like it did. Paul Wall, Drive Slow, versus Mike Jones, Next to You.
Drive Slow.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and sweep this
slow.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That might be my favorite Kanye beat.
It's up there for me.
So dope.
The one with the strings is my favorite one.
The big one? Oh
man.
Yeah. We were Nick, you and I were just talking about that one too. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Colin, I was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Colin, you got me on Twitter on that one too.
Yeah. That was just a recent conversation. That beat is starting off with the drums. Interesting.
Yeah.
And the way he chopped those drums too was insane.
Right.
It's the Kiss of My Love break, right? That's the what you call it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the Bill Withers.
Yes.
And it's not how the
it's not how they sound.
Right.
He chopped the shit out of it. Like that shit was
like individual sounds. Each
and the way he put that old Tupac sample on top of that, come on, man.
Right.
That Drive Slow might be. Damn, it's crazy. Paul Wall is twice on my top 10 rap song.
Is Paul Wall your favorite rapper?
I heard a fun fact about Drive Slow actually. I heard his verse for Drive Slow was supposed to be sitting sideways.
I could see that because
okay.
As much as I love Paul Wall as a rapper, like I love Paul Wall music. He's not fucking. I know he's not Rakim. I know he's not Nas. Like
yeah, but he
don't need to be.
He said the disco ball in my mouth insinuates the balling though.
He just says player ass shit, cool as fuck. I know he's always posted up like something in every verse. I know that, but it's always fucking cool. Paul Wall's sitting sideways is cool. He's posted up like a mailbox, a stop sign, various other posted up items. Yep. He's always posted up like something.
U.S. Postal.
I think the appeal of Paul Wall though is that it was never globally. It was like, yo, I want to be the hot shit in my city where I already am the hot shit.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to
hear
the
grill in his
mouth
mouth, like he's rapping with the grill in. Yeah. You hear it and
yeah,
you can hear the shine.
Got that grill wearing underbite.
Yeah,
that shit is fucking cool.
Yeah,
Paul Wall, man.
How could you not love?
Cool. Yeah, Paul Wall is cool, man, and
he's still cool.
I want to open this up. I want to open this up. This is going to be interesting. It's Kanye top 5 producers.
Yeah.
Not in mine.
Okay.
I see why. My top 5 is pretty unconventional. I don't even like doing top 5s.
Sure.
I feel that.
You came to the right show for that.
But I mean, I see why he's top 5 in a lot of
people's
lists. You know what I'm saying? For what he's done for hip hop, what he's done for music, I see why. Listen, man, he's influenced me.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I come from the school of Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
I come from the school of Dre, man.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. That's just what it is for me.
There's just guys who did stuff prior to Ye that did what Ye already did. Mm-hmm. But Kanye did make classics, like a lot of classics. And so I hear the argument. I wouldn't be mad at anybody if they put Kanye in their like personal top 5 producers of all time. But I think like I it's kind of a yin yang with me. Like I respect the fact that he evolved and he changed and he went a different direction, but in my opinion, the quality went down as time went on. Mm-hmm. So like he went from being this like savant of hip hop production to getting experimental, which I was cool with, but I wasn't really into, to now it's just like, what the fuck are you even making? Like, this is trash. Personally, like this isn't good. So I don't know. And then I think about guys like Pete Rock, who are, you know, Large Pro, or I mean, this guy, what's his name? The guy who did all the Swisher House beats.
Salim Williams.
Yeah. But man, see, this is the thing. What are we talking? Are we talking hip hop or are we talking overall?
I think that's what we're just talking about.
We're just talking hip hop. Okay. Yeah.
Would he be top 10?
I would.
Sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I just like when Dilla exists, when Q-Tip exists, when Premier exists.
Are we putting Just Blaze in there?
That's still 3, though.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Me and my personal, yes.
Yeah.
And a personal favorite is I love when I do this. When I say a personal favorite, I have no idea what their name is.
Love them.
I
just
went down a few weeks ago a rabbit hole. He did a bunch of West Coast stuff. Battle Cat.
I thought you were gonna say Scott Storch.
Battle Cat's up there for me. I didn't go down the Scott Storch rabbit hole.
Getting his haircut, smoking a cig, playing the keys.
That's a great rabbit hole to get down. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
Battle Cat produced some of my favorite songs before I knew, like before I even had the mind to know, like, oh, this person made, like, just a young baby hip hop fan, just like, my favorite song is this right now.
That's still 4 though. Kanye still fit in that top 5 though.
We put Doom in there. Is Doom in there?
I like Doom personally, but I wouldn't put him in my top 5. Okay, you know what, Trav? You might be right. You might have number 5.
We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Kanye and Nick Lopez.
That's all I needed. That's all I wanted to do, is just to have Nick say Kanye's in his top 5.
I will be able to sleep. I will be able to sleep so sound tonight.
I won't be able to sleep with myself.
Round 3. Yeah.
Round 3. Paul Wall, Girl, versus Mike Jones back then. Come on.
Mike Jones.
I gotta go with back then.
Sweet.
Mike Jones.
Ooh.
I'm gonna check.
Gotta go with back then. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Girl was fire though.
It was.
Yeah.
But back then was.
Because Paul Wall's top 3 all came off of that album, that first album.
I forgot about Girl. I forgot.
Yeah, right.
Because I had the CD. Yeah, I'm going with Mike Jones.
Yeah, with that People's Champ album. Oh man, he had Riding Dirty with Trey Songz on there. Oh, State to State with Freeway. Man, so many I forgot how dope this album was.
People's Champ?
It's Paul Wall. Yeah, People's Champ.
Dog, it's crazy because I spoke on both albums. The big orchestral with the choir and
yeah.
Great album.
Man, okay. Round 4. I'm Thrown featuring Jermaine Dupri versus Mike Jones, Flossin'. I mean, are we sweeping this one?
Yeah.
Just another sweep.
Yeah.
That's not a throwaway Paul Wall though. That's a
it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not, but you put it up against Flossin' though.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
Yeah. Bring out the broom. Bring out the broom. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Paul Wall, Breaking Them Off. Or Break 'Em Off versus Mike Jones, My 64 featuring Snoop Dogg and Bun B.
That's my favorite Mike Jones song.
Exactly.
Right there.
Exactly.
My 64 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That shit was nuts.
Yeah.
That's a
banger. That's just such a banger.
Mike Jones came through at the end and just swept.
Mike's got hits.
After round 2, Mike Jones swept them all.
Mike's got hits. You know, I would like to see Mike Jones. I've never seen Mike Jones before.
He was just here in Vegas, like at Blue Martini.
Jerry had him at one of his day fades
at the day fade. Yeah, I saw that.
That's what's killing me, man. Like Mike Jones is making these appearances, but it's sad. You hate to see when guys you like end up at like.
But isn't he like a real estate guru now though?
I saw some.
I think he's heavy in real estate.
I was gonna say I know Chameleonaire is like that.
Yeah.
Slim Thug is too.
Slim Thug. Okay.
Okay, so then they're all homies. They gotta be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all homies. Like what they did after their 2005 run, they were smart with the money.
I like
what
that.
They did. Yeah, they were so smart.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Hell yeah, man.
Like make your fucking hits.
And it's unfortunate because hip hop's not trying to hear all that.
And this shit isn't long lasting. Very few people stay in it forever.
Right.
Right.
If you're popping right now, I think it's cool that they recognize that they were a phase. Like we were into that specific thing for a short period of time, and they made a fuck ton of bread and said, "Look, this isn't gonna last forever. Let's make sure we put our money somewhere else."
Right.
People aren't gonna be pretending to drink lean and wear grills forever.
And you know what? They're still making music, and it's music that they enjoy making.
Right.
And it's no pressure. Like it's no pressure to make like a nationwide number one. It's just dope shit. Like I heard Paul Wall recently did some shit. I can't remember who he did it with. Like I want to say it was either like Currency or somebody like in that.
That would make sense actually.
And it's cool. Like that's what I want to fucking hear.
Right.
Yeah.
Currency
and they could all pop out at any time. They can jump on this Rolling Loud stage and not have one cup thrown at them.
Scoop DeVille did a track for Paul Wall. That's what it was. He did a track for him not too long ago, and I was like, "That's fire!" Like,
Scoop, we're still waiting for you on the podcast.
We are.
Yeah. That's Neek do a number crunch on that one. A phone number crunch. How about that? Let's go into the lightning round. This is for you, Trox. It is a this or that. One artist you keep, and the other artist you have to delete out of your Serato, delete out of your memory, delete out of your brain forever. You're never going to be able to find them. You're never going to be able to recall any of their music. Starting with this. Young Dro or David Banner?
Oh, I'll go. You know what? I'll keep Young Dro.
Okay. Dro stays.
Young Dro. I love Young Dro. I do like David Banner too, but listen, man, you can't beat that run he had with Grand Hustle back in the day.
No problem.
Yes,
no, he can stay. A little bit tougher here. A$AP Rocky or Tyler the Creator?
Damn it. Sorry, Rocky, but I'll keep Tyler.
Tyler stays. Okay. Dream or Neo?
Oh, it's another tough one. But I'm gonna go with Dream.
Okay. Let's go with Fleetwood Mac or Tom Petty.
I'm going with Fleetwood. Fleetwood Mac. Okay. I love you, Stevie Nicks.
Okay.
You know what's wild? I was just thinking the other day. I love that we just accept that Stevie Nicks is an actual witch.
Right. It's just,
we're just cool with that.
Yeah. People are like, yeah, that's fine.
She's
Everyone
a witch.
believes it. Yeah.
We're like, yeah, she is.
So this checks out. No one's ever questioned that. No one's like, I don't think. And it's like yeah.
Yo, the witches aren't real. Y'all know that, right? No. But she's one.
She is one. Yeah. like Salem witch trials.
She would have been stoned.
Yeah. Shout out to Stevie. And the fucked up thing is,
shout out to witches.
Yeah. Shout out to witches. Shout out to Stevie Nicks. The fucked up thing is that Stevie makes great solo music. Stevie's incredible without the fucking Fleetwood Mac band. Like it's insane. Like everywhere, Disco Heater.
Is what's that song? On the Verge of 17. Is that what it's called? What's 17? Is that Stevie Nicks solo?
Edge of 17. Yeah. Is
that solo Stevie Nicks?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. That's why.
Yeah. Rhiannon is solo Stevie Nicks. She's got bangers, man.
Yeah, she rules.
She's got bangers.
Shout out to generational talent.
Yeah. Trox, Diddy or Jermaine Dupri?
Ooh, I'll go with Diddy.
Okay. You're gonna hate this one. Dilla or Pete Rock?
Yeah, fuck you, Colin.
You said it. You said the top 5, and I'm like, yo, we got something for him. Yeah.
Dilla stays always.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I feel so fucked up saying that.
It's gross.
I love Pete Rock. I really do. I gotta go with Dilla though.
Grown man sport.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. A little bit easier here. The Who or Rolling Stones?
Oh, I'll go with the Who all day.
Okay. Mac Dre or Nipsey Hussle?
Oh, come on, bro. Oh, come on, man. Yo, people back home are gonna hate me for this one, but I'm gonna keep Nip.
Okay.
I love Mac Dre though.
Mac Dre or Tupac?
Damn it, man.
Tough.
I listen to Mac Dre more than I listen to Tupac. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna roll with Mac Dre.
And then one more. Mac Dre or Shock G?
Oh, come on, man. I'll go with Mac Dre again.
Okay, cool.
I love Shock. Listen, I love all those guys. I really do. It just hurts my heart that I had to eliminate them from my Serato and all that.
I've been watching a lot of rap beef videos, so Mac Dre versus Tupac was one of the videos I recently watched.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. Into the sensitive side here, Music Soul Child or Dwelle?
Damn, you know what? I just did a song with Music Soul Child, so I'm gonna go with him.
No big deal. Minor shout out here.
Shout out
to Mike King.
Hell yeah, let's go. Main Source or Gangstar?
Gotta go with Gangstar.
Okay. Mace or Drew Hill?
You're talking about Mace the rapper, right?
Oh yeah, not the pastor. I'm talking Murder Mace. Yeah.
Let's go with Murder Mace then, because Murder Mace is a bad motherfucker.
Okay. LL Cool J or Schoolboy Q?
Ooh. LL Cool J is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Which one?
But I just listen. I Shot Your remix.
Hell yeah.
That is one of my favorite beats ever.
Mm.
Come on. Oh man, this is a fucked up question. I'm gonna go with the upset Schoolboy Q for the win, baby.
Whoa.
I love LL. I really do, but man, listen.
Groovy
Q is my generation.
Yeah. I was waiting for someone to come on this show and pick Schoolboy Q. When I put it out there, when we did the battle, it was a sweep after sweep after sweep. Schoolboy Q's got some fucking bangers.
Yeah.
He had a time where he was the fucking coolest.
Yeah.
And I smoked into Schoolboy Q, so shout out to Schoolboy Q.
I'm
hoping maybe now that Kendrick is off TDE, they'll kind of put a little bit more push behind Schoolboy.
That would be cool.
It'll probably be SZA or Doechii, if anything.
Yeah, SZA for sure. That album's been chilling for how long?
So fucking long now.
Yeah, that SZA album's just been on standby for at least this whole summer.
I don't think we know the whole story behind that.
Yeah, because didn't she start re-releasing songs from that? Like with other people on it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what,
I didn't realize SZA was on TDE.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
it's been that long. She ain't put out music in that long. You didn't even realize she was still on TDE.
Yeah, I thought she was like on some other shit by now.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's been a minute. I love giving Troxy's hip hop battles. We're gonna really get into like
this is fun.
BBD or Guy?
I'll go Bell Biv DeVoe.
So disgruntled.
I go Bell Benjamin. I love Guy though. Shit.
Okay. Cypress Hill or Public Enemy?
Oh man. See, the thing about Cypress Hill is, man, people sleep on their catalog.
Yeah,
longevity.
Like I seriously think they have a three album classic run. Mm-hmm. Maybe four. Like
self-titled,
Black Sunday,
Temple of Boom,
and it was just called 4, right?
I think it was just called 4. Yeah,
it was just called 4.
And
4 was dope.
What Temples of Boom had Illusions, and that shit was hard. Yeah, it had that Ice Cube diss track.
Yeah, that's when like them and West Side Connection was beefing and all that.
Yeah,
that was a crazy story in and of itself. I'm gonna go with Cypress Hill.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Cypress Hill. Love Public Enemy though.
Rick James or Childish Gambino?
I'll go with Rick James.
Okay. Beastie Boys or Run DMC?
Okay. I gotta think about this one.
Spicy.
Beastie Boys was actually the first rap group I actually got into when I was a kid because my pops had a copy of License to Ill on tape.
Fresh.
And he played that. So for that reason alone, I'm just gonna go with them.
Okay.
You know, that was my introduction to hip hop.
That's fair. Running back Gangstar here. Steely Dan or Gangstar?
Wow, that is a wild matchup. I love Steely Dan. Great music. I was raised on Gangstar. I got to go with them.
Okay. Roots or NERD?
I'll go with the Roots, but you know I love everybody you've mentioned.
That's why I love having a fan of music on here. Let's go.
Yes.
Das FX or Foo Schnickens?
Ooh. Two groups that had like their I don't want to call it a gimmick in the 90s, but kind of, low key had it's sort of gimmicky, but at the same time it was dope.
They had their stick.
They had their stick. Exactly. I was gonna say it's very similar to like the Swisher House thing, where it was like it was a movement for a second.
Yeah.
We all loved it.
It was a thing.
Well, Das Effects did a remix with Preem, so I'm gonna go with them.
Okay. Clips or Mobb Deep?
Oh man, I gotta go with the Mob, man. As much as I love the Clips, but Mobb Deep is one of my favorite duos ever. So
okay. This is spicy. This one's spicy, and I will actually give you a pass to skip this one. This will be the first pass we ever give, if needed.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole?
I'm gonna go with Kendrick.
Woo! Okay.
I love Jake. Listen. Like I just listen to Kendrick's music more.
With right behind.
But what I will say is this, man. J. Cole is one of the best rappers in the world. He really is, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wish he would hire outside producers for it. That's all.
Yeah.
But he's a really cool guy too. I met him briefly at the camp. And, just passing by. Really nice guy, man. Like real cool dude, man. Like, it was an honor being there.
I want to get into that, but we have to ask one more question for the lightning round. We always wrap it up with this question: Outkast or Hall & Oates?
It's another wild matchup. Man, I saw. I was supposed to see Hall & Oates last year in Houston. It fell through. I'm pretty sad about that, but I'm gonna go with Outkast just because that's who I grew up listening to. I love Hall & Oates though.
Sorry, bonus round: Michael Jackson or Prince?
Gotta go with Prince. He's the man playing all those instruments. You gotta go with him, man.
That's at the most ground level review. It's like, hey, this guy's playing the instruments. That's done.
Hey, that's
fair.
But if you really think about it, MJ never had time to do that shit. he was the biggest artist in the universe.
Running a tight ship in that Jackson house.
Yeah, man.
True. That is true.
Like, hey, Carmelo Anthony is not asked to play defense.
It would be nice if he did, though.
Yeah, it would be very nice if he did.
Are we comparing MJ to Carmelo? Is MJ Carmelo Anthony?
No.
I would definitely say.
I would say
we're making that comparison. I'm going to say Carmelo's the Prince.
I would say Carmelo Savage. I mean, Carmelo Savage.
Except Prince can do everything, though.
Yeah, so maybe he's not. We need an NBA player who does it all and never won a ring. Because Michael Jackson is clearly like
you go Charles Barkley. You go Charles, because Charles won the MVP that year.
Is the Prince of the NBA.
Yeah, he won the MVP and didn't win the ring.
He was the best player in the league.
Yeah.
And so, okay, then, Prince isn't Michael Jackson isn't Michael Jordan. I think he's the I'm trying to think. He's Wilt the Still. He's Wilt Chamberlain, where he has the most rings, but he was.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he wasn't a basketball savant. He was just fucking huge.
Yeah, because Thriller is the 100-point game.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And Wilt has more rings than Mike. So, like, I think you know what I'm saying? It's just happenstance. He's just the biggest fucking person on the court.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get the most points. He's gonna get the most blocks.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson has Quincy Jones. He was in the Jackson 5. Like, he's like, the groundwork is laid. You don't have to play the music.
Right.
Just singing your fucking ass off, and boom, you're the biggest thing on planet.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that we did that. That was fun.
I did too.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta poke the bear on this. I gotta ask the question. If Michael didn't have Quincy and Stevie, would things be the same?
I'm still basketball. I was like, what do you mean? I'm thinking Pippen.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't either.
I don't think so.
But at the same time, no.
But he did.
Having Quincy was Quincy stepping out of his box though at the time, right?
Quincy's the cheat code in any equation, though.
I mean, he was already working with like the Brothers Johnson prior and all that. Like he was already doing popular music.
Yeah, but the Brothers Johnson wasn't putting out Thriller.
They didn't make Thriller, right?
He didn't make Thriller, but they still.
But he was
Strawberry Letter 23 was still a hit though.
Yeah, he still had Quincy had a plethora of hits for like, I don't know, by the 80s because he had jazz hit, like he was killing jazz in the 70s.
Right. That's why I asked, was he stepping out of his box with
He was definitely stepping out of his box, but by the time Thriller came, he had been already in that box already.
Fair. Okay.
But with Thriller, obviously, it was the most successful of that. And then when Bad didn't measure up, because like even Michael forced the issue of getting himself co-production credits because he didn't want Quincy to win any Grammys on his own. So that's why if you look at Thriller on the back, it says co-produced by Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones.
Hey, fight for your shit, bro.
Michael Jackson wanted, like, he was like, I don't want it solely produced by Quincy because then he'll get a Grammy and I won't.
I mean,
it's way more commonplace than you think with albums these days.
Yeah.
Because you'll see the artist as an executive producer.
I see it all the time now.
Right.
All the time.
You see it in movies all the time.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad, y'all. I gotta readjust the.
Oh no, it's all good. No, you see it in movies all the time. For example, Thor: Love and Thunder. Chris Hemsworth is an executive producer on that.
Wow, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
But the previous 3, he wasn't an executive producer on.
That's so wild. You could just like negotiate a credit, like in a field that you actually, in a part of it that you actually had no contribution to. But production is so like production is kind of subjective in that way, right? Like Rick Rubin isn't a producer in the way that we think of production. Like he's not actually like making beats. He's providing pieces and inspiration and that kind of stuff. And then he's an executive producer.
So get paid on your IP. Get paid on your intellectual property. That's what they're getting.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to, I guess. So that's what I mean. It's kind of subjective on like what production is in some cases, and what people are willing to agree to. It's different kinds of production.
It's beat making and there's production, man. Like,
right.
As a producer, I know when to put which hat on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I can make beats all day, but if I'm working on an album for somebody, like, that's when I become a producer.
Gotcha.
Like, that's when I that's when I'm like, all right, let's try this. Oh, that doesn't work. All right, let's try something else. This, that, and the, you know what I mean by that?
100%.
So you have a JD hat and you have a Diddy hat.
Yes.
Pretty much.
That's something that I think we spoke on in the past, is like production in the traditional sense of the word has kind of changed over time.
Correct.
Where the Quincy's, the even in rap, like the Diddy's, like there was a time when it was just like Quincy he is a musician, he could read music, but he wasn't playing all the instruments. He was gathering musicians, lay this, like he was the orchestrator,
right?
Like, putting all these things together to make these songs,
and
then would do the final arrangements.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't like Prince, where he was laying down every layer.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, there's beat makers, where it's like that's just one step of the process.
What's a composer?
A composer, I think, is what we think of when we think of beat maker, when we think of producers.
Okay.
Like, you're literally the one pulling all, like, making all the decisions, and then making the final arrangement.
Okay.
I think that's what a composer is.
Gotcha.
Quincy had that double role as somebody being schooled in that whole realm. He was composer, producer,
right,
and more.
He did it all.
Prince was also written, produced, and composed by Prince Rogers Nelson. Like,
yes.
There's a couple people that hold that title that wear it really well. Those two come to mind. I would say even Stevie. Stevie could hop on the drums and play you the fucking drum beat. Like there's a couple.
Those are the three kings. If you ask me, those are the real three kings of like pop music. Quincy, Stevie, and Prince.
Yeah, and Kanye at number 5.
And Kanye at number 5.
And it's a shame that you didn't throw Harry Styles in there, though. But I'm going to let that pass.
And Harry
Styles. We need time with Harry. We like Harry, but we need time.
I think we've had enough time with him.
Yeah.
And Harry Styles. So Trox, I do want to get into this. You wear many hats. You wear all of the hats on top of being a DJ, which is what this podcast is about. But I want to talk to you about the production side of things. I do want to get into that story of Revenge and how this all came about.
Of course. Yeah. So how I got my invite at the 25th hour. So check this out, man. Like Soko, my manager, God bless him. Shout out to Soko. He just kept we both have a relationship with this guy named Big Dope, who's Luke's manager, right?
Oh, okay, yep.
Luke signed a dream deal, and I'm actually on his album.
Wait, isn't Luke Chicago?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, okay.
Charlotte. So yeah, so Big Doe and rapper Big Pooh both managed to. So we have relationship with both of them. So we just kept on sending them music for them to send to the Dreamville camp, folder after folder after folder. I get that text saying, "Oh, look, I got approved." While I'm at work, like handling somebody's order, right? At Home Depot and some shit. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta find my way to Atlanta like ASAP. And my laptop shut down, so it's like, oh shit, now I gotta get a new laptop too. Luckily, I was able to find a laptop on Craigslist for like $200. It ended up being an old friend of mine from high school. Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought, right? We both went to high school in Eugene, and now at that time we lived in Portland.
Oh, that's wild.
Right. So, I got hooked up with a buddy pass, go to Atlanta, got myself an Airbnb, little ass, private room, $30 a night, good old days. And yeah, I get in there. Day after I arrive, I start working, Fast forward, I'm working at the lounge. Like they had speakers set up and all that, so we could create and whatnot. And I had it to myself, so I'm like, fuck it, perfect. I'm on my third beat in, and then everybody's walking down to get lunch. It's like 1:00, and I hear Ari Lennox and Buddy singing an idea to my beat instantly. And then I'm talking with the Earth Gang cats, for like an hour, just nerding out about music stuff. And Dr. Dot, wow, great, Earth Gang, was like, bounce this out. We'll take this upstairs and see what we do with it. And it was the last night, so everybody was like smoking and drinking and having a good time. It was a party. And it was a breakup song. It's amazing. It's an amazing song. I'm not gonna lie. I hope it comes out one day. I hope it does. But yeah, they were like in between recording the song, they were doing skits as well. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy. Like, I even have videos of them recording. It's crazy. But man, it's just a time that I'm never gonna forget it, man. Like everybody came up to listen to the song. I've seen Cole, I done seen Ibrahim, everybody came up. Don Cannon was up there.
That's fire.
What's your mindset once you're there? Because how many producers did they bring out?
Way too many.
Way too many. Yeah,
way too many, bro. Yeah. Everybody's in there trying to get a piece of something, right? And it's everybody's like talking about throw your ego to the side and work. No, there was still a little bit of that going on.
There's some ego, yeah.
But my mindset was like, just act like you've been there before.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't anything new. Like I've been in like big sessions and all that.
Right. Right.
I just had to find that open spot, that one spot where I could just prove myself. Boom. Lounge was open. Nobody was there. Plugged my laptop in. Got to work.
Damn.
That's the way you do it, right?
Yeah.
That's outside the box thinking, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All I need is I just need an inch, and then I can take a yard.
Yeah. Trox in the bathroom. Somebody used the bathroom. He's in the stall with the speakers. Like, what's going on over there? You're like, oh man, it's my studio. Get out.
How does it sound?
Yeah, you're like,
it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool to have the lounge though, because everybody walks by the lounge. They hear it.
Yeah.
And if they like what they hear, they're gonna use something.
Damn.
I think that's really what it comes down to, man. Is my shit dope? Like if I trust in my shit, you don't got to do the extra shit. You don't got to, fake make friends with people, the networking thing, just like make dope shit and people will come.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool though, because like there was a lot of people that I've known through the internet for years that I finally met for the first time.
Oh, that's cool.
Like there's the producer of Wildfire. Y'all know about Wildfire?
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, we've known about each other for years, and we finally linked up for the first time, and we've been cool ever since.
That's tight.
Like him. I met Nonstop for the first time. He's from Portland.
Wow.
Living in Atlanta, and we clicked just because we're both from Portland and we have the same birthday.
Oh, weird.
It's like
right?
Yeah, of course you're gonna click.
Yeah.
And both making beats, like that's kind of wild.
Yeah. It's like
there was cats from like Red Bull Big Tune that I knew that got invites. I'm like, yo, like Cam Obi.
That's crazy. This is like a low key, much more private version of like the Jazzy Jeff retreat.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like it's a summit where it's like I think every major decision in music should be determined like that. You're like, oh, we're gonna put everyone in one fucking building, and I'm just gonna go listen. I'm gonna go listen to stuff and see what I like from this, see what I like from that. There's other people passing through. Albums would get done so much quicker than the back and forth of, oh, let me send you this. Oh, I need to change this. Oh, let me do this. Like, there's so much limbo and uncertainty. and finessing and bullshit that goes on outside of that than somebody being in the same room or in the same building where you're like, yo, we're here to get busy. Here's my bag of beats. Here's what I got. I'm making stuff on the fly. Let's work.
Yeah. It's so much better that way, man.
Yeah.
So much better. I'm trying to hold my own rap camps, man. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, that's fucking dope. So
just get an Airbnb or something and just invite a bunch of homies.
Yeah.
So after you came back with that feather under your cap, then what was your goal?
My goal was just keep working.
Just
That's
keep
all,
placing
man.
them. Yeah.
Just keep working, man. Just keep working on the things I already had going on.
Yeah.
It's like I was just working aimlessly, basically. Man. Like, I was just literally just knocking beat after beat after beat after beat, like how I always do.
Yeah.
And it never really changed.
And I want to talk about that too, because you did implement streaming as well. How did that work out for you?
It was great. It actually forced me to be like way more productive than I would normally be.
Yeah.
And like shout out to Athena. Shout out to Athena for bringing me on board to Twitch.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
And she showed me the ropes on how everything worked. And I would just make beats live on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would be liable to make 10 for the night, like in 2 or 3 hours. Like just because I know that there's people watching, so I'm like, all right, fuck, there's people watching.
Yeah.
I gotta be productive, right?
Yeah, you can't be out here bullshitting.
It's the revenge sessions all over again, except for faceless people. Yeah.
Yo, like I've placed records off of Twitch. Like I actually have. Like I've made records off Twitch. Y'all know Tehran and Omari?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So Tehran was in the chat one time. Shout out to Tehran. That's my guy. And he manages a guy named Trey Graves. And I was making this beat. He's like, yo, send me this for Trey, please, like ASAP.
Wow.
And like months later, this record comes out called Good Look. It was literally like how I had it was just drums and sample. That's it. He put a bass line, like Trey Graves put a bass line down. He was like the second coming of Bootsy, I swear. And it was a hit. It was just like, it's a cool little summer song. It was amazing.
Wow.
All because of Twitch. All because
of Twitch. This happened because of Twitch. You can check with Tehran if you want.
That's fucking wild. But there needs to be more success stories of like that. Twitch should have never been we're in a pandemic. I have no choice left than this last resort to go on Twitch and stream. Right. It should have been that way from the jump.
Absolutely, man. Like I got offered my partnership deal before the pandemic happened.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you were definitely a leg up with the competition when things got into full effect.
But then the pandemic hit. It's all good. I still enjoy it, man. I'm bringing it back. Actually, I'm bringing it back. I'm rebranding it. So I just need some time.
Yeah.
But I'm bringing it back. I'm implementing gaming into it, DJing and all that. Like I'm doing everything.
So what were I mean, you cited Dilla obviously as a major influence in production. What were some of the albums you were listening to growing up where you're like, I want to work in music?
Well, the first one that really got me to feel that way was Dr. Dre, 2001.
Hell yeah.
Because like when that came out in 99, like that was everywhere. And like that really made me want to make beats as a fifth grade. This was like before Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
Before like all that, right? So lo and behold, 2 years later, Fruity Loops comes out. I think it was FL2 at the time. I just get like a cracked demo version of it where I'm like making beats and shit. And I'm like, if I want to save the beat, I have to make it from start to finish in one sitting. And then I got to bounce it out to MP3 or else I'm going to lose it, right?
Yes.
Save
sessions on the demo.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't save sessions on the demo. So it's like, that's what I was doing. That's what it made me do, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, it also made me want to go through lighter notes. Like, the beat maker is a producer. Okay. So I'm like looking names up. DJ Premier. Okay. JD. All right, cool. Timberland. I mean, I knew about Timberland, but
I hate
it's like, but it's like, yo, like I just got obsessed with it as a middle school.
And you were in Portland at that time?
I was in Eugene at that time.
In Eugene, okay. So not many major Dilla aspects of producers in Eugene at the time. So you had to kind of reach out and hear more around the United States.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I kind of just stayed to myself at that time. It's funny because me and Calvin Valentine were both staying in Eugene during that same time.
And the same age.
But we did pretty much the same age, and we never knew each other at that time. That's the crazy part.
Funny. Damn. Like kind of going down the same path at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, how wild would that have been? Like if you'd have met a young homie that also is making beats.
Oh man. It would have been over for Eugene, man. It would have been over.
Just a couple of 13, 14-year-olds just bouncing ideas off. By the time you guys were in high school, who knew? You know what I mean?
The new Cool and Dre.
The white Cool and Dre.
Yo, that's wild.
Fresh out of Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah. That's wild, man. You're like, point to it on the map. It's right up there. Yeah.
It's just 2 hours south.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours south of Portland.
Yeah. It's just 2 south, yeah.
I wouldn't even call it Eugene. It's just 2 hours south of Portland. So.
It's a suburb.
It's
just a suburb.
It's a suburb.
Yeah.
We're not in the suburbs.
Yes.
Yeah. So how did the DJing shit happen then?
Actually, it's funny. It kind of happened at the same time as me producing. Like, my parents got me like this starter DJ kit, this Newmark. You know what Newmark mixer I'm talking about?
I had that. One? Yep.
Yes, that same one.
DJ in a box. Yep.
Yes. You know what I'm talking about. I got that. I got that as like I think it was a Christmas present or a birthday present.
Yeah.
With the belt drive joints.
Basically crank that thing to wind up the turntable. Everything shy of that, man. You start the record, go make a sandwich, and then the thing would start playing by the time you got back.
Yeah, it's finally at speed.
Yeah. You're like, I don't know how I'm gonna mix in on this thing, but I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah.
But it's just something I wanted to do. I needed something to keep me out of trouble. So I'm just glad I found my gift early.
Yeah.
Like absolutely. DJing and music production. And I fell out of DJing for a bit, but then I wanted to get back into it, I think like early in college or something. So I ended up investing in turntables of my own and just going from there, really.
The producer DJ is a dangerous threat because he can get up there and just play all his own shit and force you to listen to it. You're not listening to nothing but else. I made this. You can do that all night long. That's
those cats got to read the room though.
Yeah, you got to read the room. Yeah.
Over there requesting your own songs to yourself.
yeah. He's on the mic like, by special request. You're like, from who, motherfucker?
By myself. Enough about me, more about myself.
Yeah.
Big Body Best. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Big Body Best.
I got that reference.
Hell yeah. So you got a lot of projects coming up, and I know you can talk about some of them. I know you can't. So tell us what you got.
Oh shit. Well, where do I start? Working on a project with this artist from Miami named Jay Nix. Don't know if you guys are familiar with the Ill Roots days. He was on Ill Roots and all that for a minute. But I don't know what happened in between now and then. But he's back. We're working. We got a whole project coming out. I can't really share too much info about it. But I will tell you, it's some of my best work to date. I actually got a project with Milk as well. If y'all are familiar with Portland rappers, Milk.
Yo, he's fire.
He is fire.
He's amazing.
Insane. I saw that dude out, and I had to introduce myself. I was like, yo, I see you just rapping on Twitter. This guy, Neek, you got to follow this guy.
Yeah, you do.
I think you guys have sent me his clips before. Like when we first started hanging out, you guys told me.
Yeah. He's a wild dude, man. Because he'll just stand there in front of the camera and just let it fly.
Yeah.
He'll just unload the clip. And I'm like, yo, this guy's got bars. He's got bars.
He's incredible, man. Yeah, we have a project, and you know what's crazy? I have an EP with both of those guys we're working on right now.
Hell yeah.
Nicks and Milk.
Hell yeah.
Listen,
that's gonna be tight. That's gonna be.
Listen, I'm just blessed to have the artists that I work with right now that I know, like everybody I'm working with right now. I'm not embarrassed to say I'm working.
Sure. I love that.
Sure. Yeah. No, that's fucking dope, man.
Like these motherfuckers are masters of their craft, man. I'm excited for music to finally drop.
What's up?
Now, did you get busy when you moved down to San Antonio, or were you like, hey, I'm going to keep some of these fires going back home?
I mean, I always keep. I think the Knicks project was underway before I moved.
Yeah.
It was underway before I moved. Now, I want to say the Milk project happened after I moved.
Yeah.
But like I'm really nothing really ever stopped. Like I always kept the fires going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know we're gonna talk about this ghoulish winter that you guys had too down there. Tell us about that. How'd you get through that shit?
By laying in my bed all fucking day eating goldfish.
Yo, what was going on down there? Because a lot of people weren't down there. Like they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Bro. Let me tell you a story, man. Like I heard, when this happened, like I kept on hearing like a siren going off, like an alarm system going off, like a couple blocks down from me, right? So I walk over there. It's been going on for like a couple days now. Somebody hit a check cashing spot, and ain't nobody check it out. Like that shit was going on for like 5 days.
Oh wow! Like
it was hustler season.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's making a move.
And I saw a cop on the corner of that same intersection, right, directing traffic on this road on the two main roads that it intersects, right. I don't know why you drive on that road because it's like 6 inches of ice on the road, but he was directing traffic, and he wasn't doing a damn thing about the check cashing spot. Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, nobody cared. Like, everybody stopped caring after the winter hit, man. Everybody.
Damn shame.
Yeah.
Yo, it was crazy, man. I just stuck in my room all day eating goldfish.
Yeah.
Drinking brewskis that I got outside, just chilling.
Did you lose power? Were you one of the people who lost power?
I was out of power for like a couple of days, man.
Oh my!
I was out of water for even more.
Caveman.
Wow.
Yo, shit was fucked up.
Man said, "We got beer. We're good around here."
Pretty much, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't flush the toilet or nothing.
Oh my god! Oh, you gotta like.
It was terrible.
Oh no!
You ain't even got water. That's crazy, yo. That is wild. That's.
And then
I'm glad we're joking about it now because that sucks.
Yeah, and then you see on your phone that Ted Cruz is down in Cancun.
Such an insult, bro. Bro, I don't know how he stays elected here. Crazy. He literally gives people the middle finger every day. This dumbass is still elected.
Fuck y'all.
He got off the plane in Cancun, and they made him grab his bag and get right back on the plane.
You don't bring your ass back. It's fine.
Only it works.
They pulled him by his mullet. Get back on here. Yo.
Fuck back to work. God damn it.
Yo.
Back to work, pussy.
Man had the sunscreen on his nose when he came off the plane and everything, wiped it off real quick, came back for the press conference. Yo, get back to work, you fucking stooge.
Bro, I just don't. Bro, I don't know why they didn't connect. I don't know why they haven't connected the power grid back to the rest of the nation yet. Like, Texas has its own power grid, dog, and like. People always talking about seceding from America. I'm like, bro, y'all can't even keep the power on and shit.
For real, I was gonna say that's what I was like. Those Commonwealth states, they just want to keep that option available.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it doesn't sound like it's working too well for Texas.
Yeah, and from the likes of it, a couple days was bad. Some people were a week, 2 weeks, maybe, from what I heard. Like with no power, no nothing.
Yep. I know. I know Austin got hit bad. Austin got hit bad.
Trav, you weren't anywhere around there during that time, right?
No, but my mom, sister, brother-in-law, they're all down there, and they if I remember correctly, they weren't hit as bad over in South Austin.
Yeah.
As everywhere else, because pretty sure my sister said because of the new development over there.
Right.
Trox, how much time did you?
Because Elon owns those lands over there.
Oh yeah.
So we're talking different story here.
How much time did you know ahead of time? Like, were you able to get groceries and shit? Were you able to stock up, or was it just like we're fucked?
No. I tried to get groceries and everything was out, man.
HEB didn't do it for you?
HEB was cleaned out, dog. all I had was like 2 big ass boxes of goldfish, man.
You said I for real was on goldfish and beer, man.
And like a 24 pack of Heinekens.
Dang. Yo, I would have stocked up at
right now. I'd be done.
Done.
If this happened right now, I would be done.
Yeah, I'd be done too.
You'd be eating records, Nick.
I'd be eating records. I got a couple Pringles.
Yo.
And some milk. I'm done.
Man.
It's a wrap for me.
Yeah, I would have stocked up at HEB. I mean at Whataburger.
Whataburger, yeah.
Just freeze some burgers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like White Castle burgers.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Oh man, see what I get from Whataburger is chicken sandwich, right? So it would have been really fucked up if I did that because I get fucking. I'd be getting foodborne sickness.
Hey, Segway Kings are in the building.
Yeah, good job, Trav. We are actually. It's funny you bring this up because we are actually doing endorsement deals for all of our DJ friends. So I would like to know, what is the Trox meal? Where is it and what is it?
Oh, that's a great question, man. I'm simple. But I like cooking. I really do. I've literally just got into cooking. Like it's crazy. Okay. So recently I posted a video of me seasoning chicken, and I was pouring.
Culturally, that's interesting.
He was trying to shake up the internet.
But I made these crazy red wine chicken tenders, right?
Oh shit.
Yo, wait till I drop this recipe video.
I'm excited to see that.
I'm gonna edit this shit. Like I already got it filmed and everything.
But it's done. It's done. We just gotta produce it.
Yeah.
Written, composed by Trox.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. This is an endorsement deal. We're talking corporate entities. This is a la Bad Bunny, Megan Thee Stallion. We are endorsing you, Saweetie. We're setting you up with a fast food endorsement deal, dog. Like, what is the fast food meal and where is it? You get to choose.
It's going to be a red wine chicken sandwich. Yes. My recipe.
We're putting your recipe somewhere.
Yes, we're putting my recipe somewhere. It's going to be a buffalo chicken sandwich with a side of fries and a lemonade and a Hennessy.
Whoa!
Where is it? Where is
City
it?
Girls
that went left, right?
Where's it at? Where's this at?
Where's this shit at?
Is this Popeyes? Where's this at?
It goes to the highest bidder, but
I like that.
I like that. He's like not even on some.
It goes to the highest bidder, but I think Popeyes got the biggest budget.
Yo, do you realize the mayhem you're gonna cause by adding Hennessy to the menu at Popeyes?
Yeah.
Listen, man.
They couldn't handle the chicken sandwich. You giving them Hennessy?
Yo.
Bro, listen. The red wine chicken sandwich, though.
Yeah,
bro.
Red wine.
Right. I tested this out with my neighbors. And it was a hit, bro.
If I show up to my neighbor's house with chicken, they're like, "What the fuck are you? Get out of here!" Las Vegas different.
Yo, the Hennessy with the lemonade in it. Oh,
that is amazing.
I've done that. I've done it.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Oh yeah.
It doesn't sound terrible.
It's pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, lightning round. Incredible Hulk or Hennessy with the lemonade?
Hennessy with the lemonade all day, man. I haven't drank a hypnotic since when I was 18 years old.
That just turned my body inside out.
Yo, that's like the cottage.
People still drink hypnotic?
Yeah.
Nah, we've been talking about bringing
it
back.
I've never seen anybody drink hypnotic anymore.
It's crazy. It's how it's spelled, though. That's the thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Changed the name. That's the Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. Yeah, like I didn't know. Like the spelling of it is not what I thought it was.
It's HP Nautic, right? Not HIP Nautic. Yeah.
No.
Right.
HP Nautic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I thought it was HY.
Yeah. I thought so too.
I knew it didn't have a Y. I knew it didn't.
He said, I haven't drank in a while, but I've drank enough to know there's no fucking Y.
Maybe every time I drank it, I blacked out and lost the letter.
I didn't know there was writing on it. I drank so much of that shit. Give me the blue drink. I don't care what you call it. Yo.
I don't care what you call it.
Oh man.
Yo.
Speaking of chefs, along the lines of chefs, we have Jon Favreau made a movie called The Chef. So with making that movie, Jon Favreau is also one of the originators of the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. So around these parts here, we are developing our DJ Cinematic Universe. You like how I did that there?
I like that.
Yes.
I like that a lot.
So in our DJ Cinematic Universe, who is playing Trox?
Oh, man. I don't know, man. That's hard, man, because my favorite Marvel character of all time is Magneto, but I'm not villainous like that.
Oh, but it could be anybody. It could be anybody, any actor, any entertainer. It could be
musician,
anybody animated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have Bart
CGI'd.
Fuck it. If Action Bronson lost more weight,
that's what I knew you were going to say. That. Yes, good work. I like that.
I was guessing that or Big Body. I was guessing
or
body. Big Body cameo in there.
I'm not 6'3" though.
That's the great part about it. You can have Morgan Freeman playing you in the movie. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
I mean, Idris Elba is playing a gang of white DJs right now.
Yeah,
he's got three different parts in this movie.
He's got a lot of parts in the movie. We'll be honest.
Idris Elba.
No, I love that, and I want to ask this. We like to throw this in from time to time. There was some grocery store talk earlier. I'm going to connect the dots here.
Let's do it.
Trox, you can have one item from the grocery store. It's an unlimited supply for the rest of your life. You never have to buy this again. It's going to be blank.
Chicken breasts.
Yo, there we go. The red
chicken
wine.
Breast, man.
The red wine.
You already know. I'm trying
to
make a bunch of that, man. That should be staple around here now.
Yo, my man said we're putting the goblin mode on every Popeyes menu across the United States. Got people fist fighting in the Popeyes bathroom. Yo, that's just
hey, it's not just people fist fighting, man. It's all the girls that are gonna be fist fighting.
Yeah, there's gonna be some shit going on.
He bringing the city girls out with that meal.
There's gonna be
man.
Turn every Popeyes out.
Fam.
Turn everything out. I
swear, I think there are more females that I know that drink Hennessy than there are males, bro.
It's gotta be.
Really?
Oh,
the Hennessy and lemonade is.
Or Portland. Come back to Portland, man. I swear. Every girl in
gun
shake.
hands.
I should say that shake.
I'm just fixated on everybody drinking tequila out.
Yo, tequila's big now.
Tequila, that's my drink of choice.
Oh, it's a Texas thing out here. Everybody drinks tequila. It turned me into
tequila. Yeah, ranch water.
Yeah,
ranch water.
I never had that.
Oh, you never had ranch water?
Never had ranch water.
Oh, ranch water is Topo Chico and tequila. Yeah.
Okay, ranch water. I just assume.
Try that. I'm gonna try that out.
Yeah.
Together, those two words together is triggering. I don't know why. Ranch water just sounds disgusting.
I thought you meant the ranch soda. There's that ranch soda. I thought that's what you were talking about. You know what that is, right?
No.
Yo, hold up a sec. It's in. You know what? It's at like Rocket Fizz, and places like that. This is it, right?
An abomination. Why is there the flavors of sodas that they create? What the fuck is that for?
That's disgusting.
Ranch dressing.
That's disgusting.
Soda. That's disgusting.
That looks
that's
disgusting.
what y'all meant.
What kind of cloudy goblin? Ew, it's cloudy. It looks like a Calpico.
Yeah.
It says the tagline is y'all get your fixins.
Y'all
get your fixins.
I don't want to get my fixins for a soda.
Yo, it's like all chunky.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Nah. 3.5 star review, which means somebody liked it enough to give it a 4.
That's somebody that's working for the company, man. Are you kidding me?
Always like, look, this ain't that bad. I love ranch.
They hired a bunch of people to give the company a good review.
Oh my god. We do have some housekeeping to go over. Yo, Neek and I were just out playing a couple cool gigs. Neek, I want you to talk about yours though.
Oh shit. Yeah. So I'm over here like, what gig?
What gig?
So I played the Usher after party at On the Record.
Was Usher on roller skates?
Here's the thing. I was booked to play in the secret parlor, like the vinyl room.
Right.
And so I was booked all night, like open to close. So I didn't get a chance to like go see what was going on in the club.
You didn't get a chance to go, watch this.
Watch this. None of that. I was, watch this. It's me.
Back to work, Lopez.
Back to work, buddy.
Watch you get your ass back to work.
Watch you play that next record.
That's what Eddie Mack was saying. That's why he was saying about you. And
Eddie kept popping in. Hey, Meek, how you doing? So Eddie pops in and he's like, hey, how you do? Good to see you. I was like, man, I haven't seen you in months. Good to see you. He's touring the world with Pee-wee or whatever. And then I get he tells me, he's like, hey, you're gonna get some relief around 12:30. Somebody's gonna come in. I was like, oh, I thought I was playing all night. I didn't think I was opening for anyone. So I'm like, maybe I should chill my set out a little bit. Like, I don't want to burn anyone. He's like, nah, do your thing. It's fine. All right, cool. So I'm doing my thing. And nobody shows up at 12:30. So I'm like, all right, I guess whoever was supposed to pop in didn't pop in. But people start, like, the room is full. It's a small room, 40, 50 people. We're good. These two cats come in. They're dressed fly as fuck. Like, they got these ill-ass outfits on. And they're, like, chilling in the booth next to mine. I go over to Buddy. I shake his hand. I'm like, yo, your fucking pants are fire, man. I was like, what are these? And he's like, oh, these are such and such. He's like, are you wearing, like, talking about my shirt? And I'm like, nah, it's Abercrombie. Nothing designer over here. It's the middle of the mall shit. And we start laughing, like a 5-minute conversation. And I realize I'm talking to Leon Bridges.
Wow.
I look up and I'm like, oh, motherfucker, they told me you were going to be here, but you had left. And he's like, nah, I stuck around. He's like, we just popped in here and you're fucking killed. He's like, this shit is cool as hell. So we're just staying in here. I was like, cool. And so I was like, yo, after I switch this song, are you cool with me getting a picture? He's like, of course. So basically best friends with Leon Bridges now.
No big deal.
No big deal. And then, so we're cooling and security like piles in the room. They're like, yo, Brian Michael Cox is about to hop on the decks in here.
B. Cox.
Yes.
Wow.
B. Cox is He's coming in. He's gonna play. This is who's supposed to relieve me.
Explain for our listeners who that is, because a lot of people aren't down that rabbit hole.
Oh my God, B Cox is one of the best pens in R&B, man.
He's literally penned some of the greatest R&B music in the last 30 years.
Yeah, my God.
So Usher is in the building. Like Usher's here. He's out in the main room
in the club. In the club, Usher.
Yeah, so he's in the building. B Cox
loving the club. Loving the club.
And he comes. B Cox comes in. He's cool as hell. I was like, hey man, I was like, pleasure to meet you. Like, obviously, I hope it goes without saying, huge fan. He's like, oh, no worries. He's like, man, you're really playing some cool shit in here. I was like, thank you. He's like, do you mind if I use your needles? I was like, yeah, I probably played some of your music, not even realizing it, honestly.
Yeah.
I was like, there's probably a lot of shit in here that I played I didn't even realize was by you. And he's like, do you mind if I use your needles? I was like, yeah, no problem. And so he plugs in. Security is like clearing the room. Like, again, it's a small room, like 40, 50 people. And they shoved everybody into one little booth next to the DJ, like all my friends and his friends, Leon Bridges and his friends. Like 10 people shoved into this tiny little booth, and they clear everyone else out because they're making room for Usher and his people. They want to make sure that they're all in there and comfortable. And like 15 minutes goes by. B Cox is even confused. He's like, why did they kick everyone out? No one, like nobody's in there. It's just our little group. And 10 minutes goes by and they're like, Usher's too fucked up. He can't come in. He had to go home. Usher can't make it. He's out of here. Out. He got too fucked up. He couldn't make it in, man.
That's a sign from security.
B Cox played like for 2 hours. And so we were like an hour past when we're supposed to be open. And it was just the coolest set. Soul R&B. He dropped that new Division song that which it's brand new. If I get caught cheating. Yeah, whatever the name of it is.
I think he co-wrote that song. He's in the video. He's all over the video. So
he helped write and produce it.
That's the one Jay-Z gave his blessing for.
Yeah. Off the Song Cry sample.
Yeah. So he kind of he played that towards the end of his set.
That's funny. This is the second time that Division sampled Song Cry.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I had no clue.
Muse samples their first single off their second or third album. Muse was the Song Cry sample.
Division still slept on, right? Like that's a safe assumption to say that.
Yeah, they're still kind of.
They're the only OVO artist or group that doesn't have a Drake feature.
But yeah, that was the night it on the record. It was wild. It was kind of crazy to see like all these people coming around. Oh, and then shout out to Captains of the Industry.
Oh yeah.
Graham and Stone
they came in. Graham and Stone pulled up, which I was so excited to see because we haven't seen them since the pod.
Stone big brother, you.
Yeah, Stone big brother me came in, bullied me because I didn't have a song, which I should have had, honestly.
What song? So everyone listening knows to have this song when Stone gets in the room.
Yeah, so I was doing like a New Jack swing set.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to have this song though.
And he was like, "Oh, I played my I was
my
playing
type of hype." He wanted my type of hype.
And he wanted Full Force. Ain't my type of hype. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. And I type it in. I'm like, damn, I ain't got that. And he's like, what? He's like, why don't you have that? And he's like, you're playing like, because I was playing like a lot of New Jack. Like I was playing like some cuts. And he's like, why don't you have, like, you have all this, but you don't have that? And I was like, yo, I just don't have it. I'm sorry. He's like, you're going to have it before you even get home today. I'm emailing it to you. He's like, I contacted Eddie. You're going to have
That's funny.
he's like they're gonna document this.
They're gonna document it.
Yeah, he's like they're gonna talk. The agency's gonna have a talk about this. He was very upset with me. He said you were almost my fourth favorite DJ, but
yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, damn, I just let down Stone Rock. So naturally, I had a gig the next day and had to film myself doing the same transition where I went into I like into a my type of hype.
Bro, unreal. What a fucking crazy night.
So
crazy
cool.
ass night. It's
cool.
awesome to be able to see all those people in one room, man. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I wanna talk about this tweet that I just saw that you guys are going to enjoy. I screenshotted this earlier because I know for any of our wedding DJs listening, or if I know we've all DJed weddings, being asked to DJ a wedding is less a double-edged sword and more a near impossible contemporary version of the 12 labors of Hercules via the medium of MP3s with added Prosecco and vol events DJing at weddings.
Pretty accurate.
That's a description.
It's pretty accurate.
That is a hell of an analogy.
That is an analogy right there. I never heard it.
Yeah, this dude Harold Heath went on to say, the key thing to bear in mind is the wedding party demographic, or as I like to call it, the impossible to please randomized selection of people.
Impossible.
Many of whom so rarely inhabit a dance floor that when they do, they're quickly, utterly lost. Sounds like Vegas. Sounds like Vegas.
Yo, it's Vegas. It's Las Vegas Boulevard for sure.
That's true.
It's Las Vegas Boulevard, not a main club, but like center bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Would anyone like to share any nightmare stories from DJing weddings?
I mean,
I just break out in a cold sweat if anybody ever asks me to do it. Like I immediately am like, oh, I can't do that.
It's not my job description.
Yeah.
This girl asked me to play Bad Bunny at the wedding that I played earlier this month. And I was playing, what song was I playing? Dakiti.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Currently playing Bad Bunny.
She comes back up to me and she goes, play Bad Bunny. I want to hear Bad Bunny.
Like, it's not your wedding, though.
But I was already playing Bad Bunny at the time that she asked me.
I'm currently playing
Bad Bunny. Playing it.
I'm doing the thing.
Arguably one of his biggest songs, too.
I don't know.
Not that Bad Bunny.
No, not that one.
This Bad Bunny, not that Bad Bunny. Jesus.
This one. Trox, are you DJing in San Antonio at all, or are you holding off?
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Okay.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Hell yeah.
No, nothing locked in as of late, but you know, I got people helping me with that.
Are you observing any of the club DJs? Are you seeing you step out? You see what's going on?
I don't know. I up until recently, I haven't been stepping out, but I'll go to certain spots where there are DJs and I see them. It's like this one spot I went to last time is called the Drinkery. They had this guy. What's his name? I got his card. I'll get that out. He was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
His name is Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, it was Jazzy Jeff. Yes.
What is his name?
If he was short and Mexican, but
it was me.
Nick is like, I go by Jazzy Jeff.
No, he was really dope though. He was really dope, and it's the venue was. It was like a dive bar. Okay. It was fun. It was fun to be there.
Yeah.
People was there. It was cracking. Like I like spots like that. I really do. Like, but yeah, man. I'm under construction. It's coming. Stay tuned.
Do we have a pulse on the exotic danceries down there?
I've actually been to one spot in Austin. It was cool.
Yeah. What
spot was that?
It was cool. Perfect 10.
Okay. Yep.
I haven't been to Houston for that yet, though.
Houston.
I know Houston is where it's at.
A mecca for that, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I heard Treasure's got the fire chicken strips too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I heard that from a very reliable source.
Are they red wine chicken strips though? That's what matters.
I highly doubt it. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine.
They might need to holler at your boy about that.
Place a bid.
Place a bid. Come through.
Trox, we are adding songs to our 5-on-5 playlists on Spotify. What song do we need to add to the playlist?
I mean, what y'all got on there right now?
Hey, man, we got everything, though.
It's crazy. Everybody that's on the show adds a song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, that's put me on the spot here real quick. Does it? Okay, so it's just anything. All right.
Anything.
All right. So I'm not gonna do no self-promotional shit. I'm gonna go Renee and Angela. I love you more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I don't think no one said that.
Nobody has said that one.
We've had no repeats actually, which is
actually
good.
Yeah, which is
it's the beauty of music. It's the beauty of good music and DJs that know.
It's true.
This is it's never gonna end.
That's good. I have to say it. I have to ask right now. You're on a deserted island. You can only take one album. What's that album gonna be?
Great question. Let me go with Fantastic Volume 2, Slum Village.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
This is something for everybody on that album. It's a great album.
Nick, show them what it looks like.
I got Volume 1.
Hey, that's a great album. Hey, Volume 1 was fantastic.
I thought you bought Volume 2 already. That's an expensive record now.
It's on the shelf.
Okay.
Volume 1
because I thought you did too.
Yeah, Volume 2 is what, like $100 record for the OG? Maybe, or no, more than that.
It's like a $200.
Way more than
that. Yeah, it's like 2 now. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I wanna ask if there's any other projects you'd like to promote that you're free with promoting. Let people know where they can find you on socials. Let people know if you have an idea when you're hopping back into the Twitch. Where can people keep up with you?
Absolutely. Actually, recently I put out a record I put out an EP with the Corpus Christi rapper Fatboy Sean. We did a project called $100 Pasta Plates. It's out now everywhere. Go check that out. As far as where you can find me at troxmusic.com, and all my socials are right there.
There it is. Yesterday's price is not today's price. This man is the truth, from Portland to San Antonio, from Eugene and beyond, and way beyond.
Absolutely.
Trox, we love you, man. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Man.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
Thank you for having me, man. This is fun, man. This is fun.
This is what it's all about, man. I said it already in the episode, but I love when we have well-rounded music people where we can talk the full 360.
Right.
Where you don't get caught up on any of the names. You know your favorites from everything. And it takes a special kind of person to be able to do that. And we appreciate your time, man.
Thank you,
man. Thank you for having me, man. This was so fun.
Let people know this sets the bar right here. If you're coming on the show, and you got to know your music, man. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Dang. You almost sounded like Sway right there. All you rappers trying to come in here. You got a hyena right here.
Yo, all right. We're gonna sneak this right on the end of the episode here.
Let's go.
Best Sway freestyle of all time. Everyone gets a choice.
Oh,
fuck.
Since you want to do that, Travis. Since you want to go that route.
That's fucked up.
My God, my head is.
That's really fucked up.
You dunked the ball and it landed on your own head after you dunked it.
For sure. I'm gonna go with Childish Gambino. Yeah,
that's a fun one.
Because he was rapping and then he started talking. He started talking to them, and then he went right back into his flow.
Yeah, that was actually like that one fucked me up because I didn't think it was gonna be that nice.
Yeah,
I was like, God damn.
Oh, Harry Mack is up there for me though. Harry Mack from Portland. Trox, have you seen that guy?
Yes, yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes, I haven't seen his Sway freestyle yet though.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. That's the most recent one that I can remember off the top of my head, though.
I got two answers for this. One is from the Sway and Tech era. The other is from the modern era. So the Sway and Tech era. It wasn't a freestyle, but it was verses that weren't heard before his album dropped. It was Biggie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When he did the Long Kiss Goodnight verse.
Yeah.
And had like Lil C's with him and all that too. Just because it was the context of him being on the West Coast, like just with all that tension in the air, he still had like the gall to go on radio.
Yeah,
like you had to respect that. You had to respect. It was a great interview too. Modern era, I'd have to go with Vince Staples.
Oh God, that's another good one. Yeah,
underrated.
He actually had him on the spot, like freestyle.
Underrated. That kid's good.
Vince is good.
Vince is incredible.
He is good. Vince Staples is like Bradley Beal of the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the rap NBA thing we're doing.
I do too.
Yeah. It'll be its own piece in the episode soon enough.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna go Riff Raff.
Hey, my guy.
Riff Raff killed that.
Yes.
It's just so much fun. It's fun, and I think a lot of people go with all these writtens on their shows and stuff like that. The freestyle isn't really a freestyle anymore. It's getting to the era where people are just spitting writtens, and I'm like,
right, and it's more of freestyling being it's free of the style of any of the music that you put out. So that's what the freestyle is called now, or meaning now.
Right.
Didn't think of it that way.
Yeah. It's gotten pretty programmed, and that's fine. Shout out to Riff Raff though.
Shout out Riff.
Honorable mention to Lil Dicky too. He had a fun one as well.
Oh yeah, Lil Dicky did. He did. He really did.
He just has funny bars, man. Yeah. Like listening to his shit, he's just funny.
Oh, speaking of Riff, I met DJ Ron C from OG Ron C through Riff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when we were down in Houston. So actually, when we were in Houston and in San Antonio. Yeah.
When was this?
This is back in 2016.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll still record.
Neek, you got a pick in this?
Yeah, mine was Big Crit.
Oh, Big Crit.
Shit,
oh, he killed that too.
Yeah.
Damn, good call, Neek.
Yeah. Big Crit slept on still.
Big Crit is slept on, man.
His recent single, Cool. He has a recent song called Cool. It's it's fresh.
He's independent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's why he ain't getting any of the marketing love. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's not like I'm curious. I'm gonna jump into Spotify after this because I'm curious to see what he's up. I saw that single Cool, though, man. But I wonder if like something's dropping, like a full project. Yeah, I'd like to hear a full project.
Crit's always been cool.
For real.
Always been solid.
Always been cool. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Travis doing the Usher dance. Yeah, that's how we're gonna sign out.
Late. We're all late. It's like over.
Yeah. Just fucking wash 30+-year-old DJ producer.
Classic 5-on-5 fashion.
Yeah, we're all just
Yes.
How old are these guys? In their 30s? You're like, yeah. They're like, have the mat under the DJ booth so my feet don't get tired. All of that shit. Yeah, we'll be back next week with more old washed DJ talk. Probably about the same time, same place. Again, Trox, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Everybody go check out my man Trox. He's got a lot of heat coming out. And I'm curious to hear that whatever came from those revenge sessions, if it lands with Ari,
I want to hear that Ari song.
Me too.
Yeah, get Ari on the horn. I want to hear this shit.
And Ari's due for an album, so hopefully it ends up on that album.
Ari, SZA, who else? Solange.
Oh, that would be incredible.
That would.
I'd be out of here if that happened.
Beyonce about to drop too. So
I heard that album leaked.
Yeah.
We're gonna hold it right there.
Yeah. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Until then, stay safe. Watch yourselves and watch us. Peace.